Hello and welcome to the Races TV. What we're going to do this week is catch up with two of the stars from last Monday night's Apprentice Awards night. Our special guest on the night, Dwayne Dunn, and Jamie Kah, who cleaned up once again, picking up 5 awards. But firstly, let's have a look at the diary for racing coming up in South Australia this week. On Saturday, we're on the Morphettville Parks track. It's a good program again there at Morphettville on Saturday. Sunday, we go racing at Murray Bridge. Next Wednesday at Balaklava. And the first of the Christmas Twilight meetings, next Friday, it's Twilight Racing at Port Lincoln. Well, the annual Apprentice Academy Awards evening, and great to have Dwayne Dunn back home. The Ducks from 1990, Dwayne, 23 years ago, and you're standing with the 2013 Ducks, Jamie Kah.
How things changed, Terry. I've got a lot more wrinkles and more grey hair, and now they breed them a little bit more beautiful than what they did back in those days.
I was going to say, and the award winners are getting better looking every year, because Jamie, the girls are dominating. That's now 6 of the last 7 to you girls.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, especially if you just look at our Apprentice Academy. We've got just a handful of boys and it's surrounded by girls now.
Dwayne, how was it for you tonight, mate, coming back and getting the opportunity to speak to the young riders here in the state?
Oh, it's fantastic. It's such a big improvement from the year I came through, and it's great to see everyone getting behind it, and the hard work's really starting to pay off. As you can see, the people that they're turning out, not only just jockeys but citizens for our society.
And Jamie, you had a massive night recently when we had the awards night for the last racing season. You won 5 awards that night. I think you won a similar number tonight. They would have both been big occasions, but I guess tonight to share it with your fellow apprentices would have been pretty special.
Yeah, it's very special, and especially because the sponsorship for the Ducks gets to go to Singapore, which is just incredible. I can't wait to go there.
Yeah, no, so tell us about that. Have you got any idea when you'll go to Singapore to ride?
Well, I think they want it to do when you're claiming, so hopefully soon, probably next few months. So yeah, definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah, because that was one thing we touched on tonight. There's only 20 winners to go and then the claim's gone.
Yeah, it's going pretty quick, but hopefully I'll still receive support from the trainers. I know I'll also receive support from John, so yeah.
And Dwayne, when you were an apprentice, you had similar opportunities to go and ride overseas as well?
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to get invited to go to Macau, and I won the apprentice race there, and I think that put me in good stead for the time when it turned around for me to get an opportunity to go to Hong Kong. So yeah, these are big opportunities. She'll ride against some really superb riders over there, and that'll really make her as a good pilot internationally.
What about some of the other countries you rode in your career, Dwayne? Or if the career's still going, you may still ride overseas again, but what about some of the other countries where you've ridden?
Yeah, I've ridden in Japan, as I said, Macau, Hong Kong, Singapore, Penang, New Zealand. So I'd like to get to England one day. Dubai World Cup would be a beautiful meeting to ride at. So there's plenty of opportunities still for me. Hopefully I can stay young enough to be there.
What about for you, Jamie? Dwayne's just talked about some goals he's still got at this stage of his career. Love to ride in Dubai, love to ride in England. I think Royal Ascot's probably what he's thinking about. He looked a chance with All Too Hard before they retired him to stud. Where would you love to have the opportunity to ride?
Well, like Dwayne's had a terrific career, not finished yet of course, but no, just some of those places he listed would be incredible. Hong Kong would be just a massive feather in my cap to go there, but yeah, just see where it takes me. And yeah. All
right, and Crystal Bishop, one of your girlfriends, she went to Singapore and rode a winner, so she's put the pressure on you really.
Yeah, she has, so I better ride a winner when I go there, but no, she did a terrific job, and to ride a winner there would be incredible, so yeah, she's got big shoes to fill.
And for you tonight, mum and dad here, but also your auntie and uncle and your grandparents as well.
Yeah, it's like I said, mum and dad are there every race meeting, and it's great to have some more members of my family here to support me tonight.
I think one of the first days you ever rode, Streaky Bay, which is a long haul by car, mum and dad drove there, but not only that, they drove the float, they took the horse there as well.
Yeah, they did. John wasn't quite looking forward to going there, so mum said she'd take it, and they drove down there, and yeah, like, just to drive down there is incredible, but to take my horse down there, it's just like can't ask for better parents.
And Dwayne, for yourself as well, coming home, mate. So many friends, and I mean, you're so well respected here in South Australia. And you played today at the National Jockeys Trust Golf Day. That must have been good fun as well, and for a great cause. Obviously, we've lost 2 jockeys just in the last few months.
Yeah, it really hits home, and I think people are really starting to understand what that National Jockeys Trust Fund's been set up for, and it's to help people who have been injured or killed, or their families been struggling times. So to come here and support that, it was a great day at Glenelg today. Obviously you burgled a couple of shots that we won't talk about, But I think it was very well supported, and I think it'll grow from year to year, and it looks like being a great event.
Always great catching up with you, Dwayne. And Jamie, once again, congratulations on what has been an unbelievable 18 months.
Thank you very much, Terry.
Okay, so that was Dwayne Dunn and Jamie Kah last Monday night at Morphettville at the big awards night. It was a great night. Well done to Bill Forrestal and all those responsible for putting that night together once again. Let's have a look at 3 of the races at Morphettville on Saturday. As I said, this is a good program. Race number 4 is the first heat of the Star of the Christmas series, the TPI rating 0 to 72. As you can see there, 3 horses up at the top of the weights. Kavinikil, Medal Contender and Mega Queen. They've probably all got chances as well in that field of 11. Across to race number 6, this is the Hagues Cup. Texan Warney heads the weights here with 60 kilos. St Gabriel and Detox back from Melbourne campaigns. Gatalistic, who was good winning the Dunkeld Cup last start for Darren Colburn, not without a chance. And race number 7, the Alfgard Memorial Cup, named after a former race caller, Alfgard. I wonder if they'll name a race after Hiltai or I one day. O'Gundy, he heads the weights. Stravinsky Code, he was impressive last start from the John Hyam stable when heavily backed. Still No More's been going well for Mick Whittle and Libby Hopwood. We'll see you again next week for the Races TV.
There's nothing like a day at the races.